It's 11:11 p.m., which is kind of late for me, but I'm not going to let the day go by without getting in round two of a competitive Modern League with Sultai Eternal Command. For a more in-depth deck tech about what this deck does and how it plays and all that stuff, look in the video description at the league playlist and watch round one where I actually do a deck tech. Before we get started, also, I'd really appreciate it if you would check out my other YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Most recent video is about just like a weekend trip with my family in which we go to a Swiss village and I do my photography thing. Other than that, I'll put another link up in the upper right hand corner of the screen about the last vlog that I did, and that's about it. Let's get started. Another hand without Vial. I guess we have to get Watery Grave, which I'm assuming we have in this deck. Be silly not to, right? Yeah, okay, so we have one Watery Grave. So then you get Watery Grave into Thoughtseize, which is really painful. But that would then turn on our Tarmogoyf, and then we have answers to a bunch of stuff. I think that's fine. Like I think it's a playable hand, 1-drop into 2-drop, or if it's a deck in which we don't want this Tarmogoyf, we have like maybe here we don't want a Thoughtseize. Can I win this game without Thoughtseizing? I might Thoughtseize, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fetch Shock. I could have gotten a Swamp. Maybe that's a better play. Yeah, maybe I should have just. It's gross. It's not the end of the world. I guess we can just go ahead and get our Watery Grave. This is going to be much more difficult for me than it usually is when I play Jeskai. So obviously, Thoughtseize. If we take a 3 damage spell, we are saving life points. So that is not lost on me. I don't think I need to Abrupt Decay this now. I can see if he deals any damage to himself first, and then when he declares attacks, or at the block step, I can go ahead and kill the Eidolon if I need to. Well, I will kill the Eidolon, but I'd like him to have to damage himself first. I'm not going to take 2 from this. That just seems silly. Then it's going to... Alright, so we're at blocks. Alright, he's past priority, so we got to do something here. So we'll go ahead and kill that. I mean, he just kind of unnecessarily dealt himself 2 there. He could just waited for this to resolve. Now cast the Boros Charm. Suspend Rift Bolt. This mana, the mana in this deck, it just feels atrocious. I can probably play Goyf now, I think, and just block this. I know this could get Searing Blazed, which would totally stink. I could Thoughtseize to take whatever he has. And play Goyf. That keeps us from turning on Eternal Witness, and it makes our Cryptic Command not very good. I feel like I need to Thoughtseize primarily because if he Searing Blazes this becomes a 2/3. He attacks into our Tarmogoyf. We trade. We're at 6. I'm definitely going to play this Goyf. And I guess I don't want to... I think I want to pass. And I think what I'm going to do is just get... he's definitely going to get a Prowess trigger from that. Kind of forgot about that. Are we just dead? Well, I think we would have been dead anyway, because if we had just fetched, Thoughtseized, then that puts us at... we would have... that would have been the 3 damage to kill us, so... Okay. What do we have for burn? Dispels, negates... nope. Hostage Taker seems a little slow. These Thoughtseizes I think are not good enough. Everything else seems actually not the worst. Now in Jeskai, I would almost always take out these Cryptic Commands because they're really clunky. But I don't know that this is the matchup for Hostage Taker. I mean, by the time we can do anything with it, if he... yeah, I think we want something that interacts with the spells, even if it says... whoops. Even if it's as clunky as Cryptic Command is, I think this interacts with more of his deck than this does. And we have more efficient ways than this to interact with his creatures, and we're not really trying to outvalue them with Hostage Taker by like stealing his creatures and casting them. I don't know that we necessarily want Engineered Explosives. It could be better than Search for Ascanta, because this card, I just can't imagine why I want to cast it. Against them. I mean, it's just this not what this card... obviously it could have a use, right? But like scrying every turn and building up incremental advantage is just not what we're doing. What we need to do against that deck. So I think that the one of Explosives might just be better. This could like snipe some fetch lands, but I don't think that's really our game plan. I'm gonna try this configuration. Maybe I should have taken that 3rd Maelstrom Pulse actually over this. Let's just see what we get here. Okay, this hand seems really, really good against them. We want, ideally, we want to be able to kill his early creatures. So if this is, okay, it is a Goblin Guide. Let's, okay. I think I'm just going to push it. I think I'm just going to get a Swamp. It's really only 1 point of damage. And the mana in this deck is so... I think I'm just pushing with the Swamp. I guess it doesn't matter. Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I was trying to think if I had Fetch Shock there versus Fetch Shock here. I think it's all kind of the same. So I think here we want a Breeding Pool. And I think we're going to go ahead and get this Goyf online. Start applying some pressure. If he plays a creature, so he played a land this turn, he could kill our Goyf. I think that I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I need this pressure to win the game. So if we block, he shoots the Goyf. We're still at 16. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 actually. I feel like we need to be attacking him to win this game. We can't. It's. Let's see. So we can't. Oh, that's kind of cool. That kind of makes me want to do something different. I don't know that I want to shock, or do I? Because I could shock, Goyf, and push all this in this turn. Let me start with an attack. Let me see what he does. No, he's not going to block. I'm going to attack anyway. He's obviously not going to block. Okay, so 15. If we go to 12 and we Goyf, then we can kind of take care of all this business. We're at 12, which stinks. He's got 4 burn spells. 4 times 3 is 12. If they're all 3 damage spells, that's enough to kill us. He's about to draw a 5th. Feels pretty narrow to me. All right, we're doing it. We still have a chance to draw into things like... Alright, so I'm going to actually block the... What do we reveal? Eternal Witness. That card, I feel like I can never cast that freaking card. What do I block here? So if it's one spell, this basically deals the same damage as the... I don't think it doesn't matter what I block, actually. It just doesn't matter. I guess I'll block this to be sure that I kill it. In like some crazy world, he makes this too big. And then we'll push the Swift Spear. Yeah, so that would have... just one spell is, it's not a crazy world, but one spell is enough to give it more toughness than my Tarmogoyf can kill. So did I do that right? I tried to cast Puss once and I screwed it up. Only 2 CMC or less. Okay, that's fine. Alright, don't want that Eternal Witness at all. Maybe there is, let's see, what's the best color to leave up? Guess this, in case it's like I could draw an Abrupt Decay. I really want to draw a Negate. Oh, that's fantastic. That could win the game. We have a Dispel and then a Snap Dispel. He has 2 cards in hand. We're 6ing him. I don't think I want any of these. He's going to have 3 cards, actually. We're 8ing him, actually. Put the sorcery, I guess, yeah, put the sorcery in the graveyard. So what we need, I think, is... He needs to not have 2 spells. This is a Boreal's Charm. Lightning Helix. I'm definitely going to dispel this, because this... If he can't kill us this turn, he's dead next turn, and I don't want him to gain life. Which I don't think he can kill us this turn. He just tapped 2 mana. If there's other cards in land, the best he can do is Boreal's Charm. So we got this game really close. Okay. So explosives are Maelstrom Pulse. If I'm killing 1 mana things, then the explosives is kind of the same, maybe a little bit. Maybe the pulse is just better. I don't really think our cyber doesn't feel great against burn, but see this, I can play it at 1 and then I have to crack it at 2. This is better at killing Eidolon, which I think maybe is reason enough, because it's just more efficient at doing it. Eidolon's pretty awful. Alright, so we have the answer for the early creature. And a very uncast, like, I almost want to mulligan this. I need to look at the card, like, I'm not saying the cards are wrong, but maybe it's just this deck. It's just, like, so hard. I guess it's just double green, triple blue, black green. It's like so hard to have the mana to cast spells, it feels like. Maybe that's because, maybe I'm just used to it because in the Geist deck, maybe I'm just used to the fact that in the Geist deck I don't have any double spells on 3, but I do have a double spell on 2, so I don't know. So I guess this could get a green black and could push. It has I'm keeping it. I might regret it, but it has the early push, which I think is really important. Alright, that's a little bit better that we... Okay, so this is cool. So this can get a green. So if this gets Overgrown Tomb, this gets... not Overgrown Tomb. This gets Watery Grave. No, it doesn't need to be Overgrown Tomb. Overgrown Tomb, green source, blue source. Her opponent didn't do anything, though. I think we need to... Serum Visions. Could be... Or do I need to leave up Fatal Push? I think if he had a turn 1 creature, he would have cast it. I'm going to go ahead and just play the Serum Visions. Vial Push. Maybe I should be boarding Vials out in this matchup. They seem really slow. Yeah, I don't... Well, let me think. Vial on turn 1 doesn't seem bad. Vial on turn 2 seems worse. Do I want either of these cards, though? Because I have 1 mana removal spell here. I have a removal spell here. I have a Tarmogoyf. So I have an answer. I have a threat. I can get back the answer. I have the lands to get back the answer. I'm going to push both these to the bottom. Maybe that's wrong, but we brought in, was it 2 negates and a dispel or 3 negates and a dispel? It'd be nice to find those. Why can't you make green? So here I think I'm just gonna conserve the life total, get a forest, play this thing, hope it doesn't die. I guess if he Searing Blazes it, it won't die. It'll be a 3/4 and live. Opponent's on 1 land, which is good for us. Do another Fatal Push anyway. I was just... Okay. So I want to do something this turn. I think I'm just going to snap Serum Visions. It increases the clock by a little bit. We can cast that Cryptic command. So I guess I'm going to put both of these on the bottom. Land, Searing Blazer, Snapcaster Mage, perhaps. I wonder if he was about to Searing Blaze the Goyf when he realized that if he did it, we'll get an instant in the graveyard and the Goyf won't die. Dirty green cards. How do I feel? Ooh. How many islands do we have? Alright. There is a chance. I feel like I'm just never going to cast these Eternal Witnesses. 4 puts you at 10. Pretty much whatever he plays, I'm just going to Cryptic Command. I just want to get this big clunky spell out of my hand and have it trade with practically anything. Wow, okay. So if we can live next turn, which I think if he goes land like bolt, what are we gonna do? But Dispel, negate. We have him on a 2-turn clock if our Snapcaster Mage lives. I think we want to try to prioritize actually, like, if he has a Searing Blaze, I think we want to protect our clock. Okay, I think we're gonna win. And we can cast this Eternal Witness. But I want to leave up Dispel, negate, so we're not going to do that. I just want to deal 5 and then deal 5 again. I'll negate that. Dispel that. And we win. Well, the counterspells definitely help. I don't know exactly how Todd I don't know exactly how he built the sideboard. I haven't done too much analysis. But against Burn, another Dispel would be nice. I wonder, like, if just Dispel, negate, negate, or if, like, Dispel, negate, Disdainful Stroke or something like that. Maybe this is just for maybe the negates are just for the, like, combo matchups, and I guess you'd bring them in against Valakut decks as well. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Based after 2 matches, The deck has good cards. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm not sure about this guy, like as a one of. Maybe it just needs to be another Serum Visions. Also, geez, the mana in this deck. I guess Jund has this problem because they run Liliana here in the Eternal Witness spot, and then they have a bunch of similar cards. Although the difference is like Liliana is double black, and then their Bobs are one in a black, whereas Snapcaster Mage is one in a blue, and then this is double green. I think the mana is really hard in this deck. I think the Dark Slick Shores are correct. It might need to be another Flooded Grove. I'm not going to try to fix the mana now, because nobody wants to watch me like think about what the mana should be. What I think I'll do probably at the end of the league or at some point is, and Todd probably already did this, I'm assuming he did, but just look at the mana base, look at the colors of the deck, and make sure we're doing the best we can with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that match. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like my videos, like the videos, subscribe if you're not already, and I'm going to put some video links up here for some additional content. Appreciate all the views and comments and everything like that from all of you. Hope you guys are enjoying the league so far. Sultai Eternal Command, pretty sweet. See you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.